Hello everybody, how are you guys? It's a sunny Sunday in Los Angeles and the June gloom, the cloud cover that hits every June, is sort of gone away more or less for the summer, and now it's what we would consider your classic California summer. Sunny days, cool weather, people out having fun. But this video is going to focus on our friends in Texas, guys, because we've had a whole series of videos this past few weeks tied into my book called Joe Ditzel Has Some Problems in Texas. And in the last couple of days, I came up with a series of videos called Things You Can Only Do, and then different towns. So we've covered a lot of communities. Check that out on my YouTube channel. And all it is me just freestyling some BS on things you can do in each town. So that's what we're about to do in this video right here. You know, just in case you didn't want to sit through it and go, what the heck is going on? It's basically me freestyling BS. It's basically your warning. You know how you hate it when you get into a video and you're like halfway through, you're like, this isn't, it sounds like something, but this isn't what I wanted. So if you like freestyle BS, here we go. So first we got to pick a town that I haven't done yet. How about, we haven't done Waco. We haven't done Amarillo. We did El Paso. Let's go with Waco. Waco's a classic Texas community. All right. So with that in mind, here are 10 things you can only do in Waco, Texas. Guys, there's a lot of different ways to pronounce words. But Waco obviously is pronounced a certain way, or is it? Because at Waco Tacos, one of the premier and most popular taco restaurants in town, you can get 3 tacos for 50 cents, guys. They've had the same deal since 1964. It's what brings people back over and over again. Now, sometimes they get out-of-towners from Michigan, from Wisconsin, from Illinois, Iowa coming in, and they ask the locals, hey, how do we get to Waco Tacos? And the locals are like, ha ha, what are you talking about? That's not how you pronounce it. It's Waco Taco. 3 tacos for 50 cents. They've had the same deal since 1966. And the people visiting are like, whoa, I didn't know. So now we're on the inside. See, that's the way they do it. Now you feel like you've got the inside dope. So now you're cool. And that's the first thing that you can only do in Waco, Texas. And that's go to Waco's Tacos. Number 2. Waco, of course, is a middle of the country. It's an agricultural center, despite the urban nature of Waco itself. Okay, they call it a big little town. It's a small community, but it has a big town feel. But nonetheless, it's in the middle of an agricultural area, and guys, there's 2 crops. There are 2 crops that are the most popular in the Waco, Texas basin section of Texas. And the first one, of course, is soybeans. Soybeans that stretch for miles and miles and miles. And the second one is dandelions. You're like, wait a minute, dandelions are a weed. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's because you don't know. You don't know what's going on. Dandelions are a delicacy in many Asian countries, many German countries, Iceland, Antarctica. Many countries around the world love some boiled dandelions. And where's the bread basket of the world? Where is the dandelion bread basket of the world? Right there in Waco. Guys, you can go on a dandelion tour. You can go on a dandelion bus. You can go and stay overnight at a dandelion camp and learn to cook dandelions. And you can only do that in Waco, Texas. Number 3. Waco is known for many things. It's known as the baseball glove stitching capital of the world. It's known as the ski wax capital of the world. It's known as the rear view mirror capital of the world. But the most popular thing that comes out of Waco in the minds of many is the Waco beanie. Now, you might have seen a artist cap, that French beanie. You might have seen different types of stylish beanies worn by skiers and snowboarders. But guys, you haven't seen the Waco beanie. It's the big thing you see on the beaches of Texas. It's the big thing you see on the southern coast of Mobile, Alabama. It is a local phenomena, the Waco beanie. And it looks a little bit like a Kangol cap, combined with that French artist beanie that everybody is so familiar with. The classic French artist black beanie look. And they combined them together to honor the avant-garde art scene in downtown Waco, as well as the trendy suburban kids that are trying to always be on the latest fashion trends. And that's the Waco beanie. You know what? You can only get that in Waco, Texas. Number 3. Oh, sure. You think everybody in Texas drives a pickup truck, or as they say in Australia, a ute, like utility, a ute. Well, folks, not everybody drives a pickup truck. There's plenty of people. It's an agriculture area, ranch area, cowboy area. But the second most popular vehicle in Waco, Texas is trolley cars. That's right. The trolley car system in Waco lasted for many years, but then it was broken up by government decree in honor of a new high-speed rail. Well, what did they do with the old trolley cars? They sold them to the citizens of Waco for $1 each. And that means that you got trolley cars that have been modernized with tires and automatic transmissions driving around Waco, and a lot of times tourists will jump on one of the trolley cars, and then the person driving's got to go, hey dude, you got to get off. This is my personal vehicle. And they're like, well, I thought it was a trolley car. Well, it was in 1940, but ever since the government decree that we modernized to high-speed rail, and they gave the trolley cars to the community for $1 each. Well, it's this is my own vehicle, and you're gonna have to get out. Number 4, postal delivery. Guys, so many communities have the great USPS, the United States Postal System, which of course Waco does as well. They have their zip codes like everybody has. But then the fine-grained delivery sorting capability in Waco is beyond parallel. And they call it the Waco code. The Waco code is an extended number. Now, we all know about extended zip codes, the long zip code. This is even more. This is another 7 numbers. And it allows Waco to drive by your house. Here's how they don't walk around, okay, with the danger of being bitten by dogs. The postal workers drive by in their postal vehicle, and they launch your mail out of a tube like a t-shirt gun at the basketball game. And your mail goes flying through the air into a hole that is drilled into your door. And through the modern technology of artificial intelligence and augmented reality, the tube is able to find the hole and shoot the mail right through the door, surprising the heck out of your dog. Your dog starts barking, because here comes the mail flying through the door. Guys, it's something you can only do in Waco because they've spent the money to get the advanced mail delivery system. Number 5. Waco, Texas. Education is so important, and Waco knew that early on, and so they have multiple universities there. They've got the University of South-North Waco. They've got the University of North-South Waco. And of course, they've got a system of community colleges that is rated one of the best in the country. And that is the Waco Community College. And they call it the Waco 2 to 4 system. Because their whole idea is to get you moved from the 2-year community college to the advanced degrees of a 4-year school. Maybe you're going to go to the University of Texas. Maybe you'll just go to the University of South North Waco or the University of North South Waco, whatever. But the community college is one of the most popular programs in Waco is the mobile DJ training. That's right. At the Waco Community College system, you can take mobile DJs courses, and they'll even help you finance your very first mobile DJ system, guys. It's an amazing government/city community involvement program, and they're all going to help you get your mobile DJ training going everywhere in Waco. They're all dancing at every party, every graduation, every birthday, every wedding. People are dancing. They're doing the latest crazed dancing, and they're getting all of that done, all of that dancing done with the unbelievable number of mobile DJs in that community. All that type of workforce penetration, that type of labor support and growth, that type of city and educators and city leaders getting together to create a powerhouse of mobile DJ employment throughout the city. There's like 700-800 mobile DJs in Waco. Well, guys, that's something you can only do in Waco, Texas, number 6, or whatever number we're on. Oh, sure, mobile DJs is cool. Everybody likes the hippity hop. But what about something practical in the government education business alliance? Well, let me give you one good example. At the Waco School for Tire Rubber, they teach kids how to make tire covers. The Waco School for Tire Covers. Now, you would say, well, how practical is that? How many cars actually have a tire cover? Guys, every time I'm out on the road here in LA, I see a Jeep, I see a utility vehicle, they've got that extra tire on back. Well, do you want your extra tire exposed to the elements, getting worn down without even being on the road? No, you don't. So what do you need? You need a tire cover. Where are you going to go? Who are you going to turn to? You're going to turn to Waco, Texas, guys, because that's the place where they have tire cover education. That's the place where they have people learning how to make the best tire covers in the nation, and that's something you can only do in Waco, Texas. Number 8, or 7 or 8. Let's go with 8. Number 8. Sure. You love your dog. Yeah, we all love our dogs. You come home and they go crazy and they're like running around and they get those zoomies going. They zoom around. You're like, what's wrong with them? Why are they zooming around the living room like they've lost their marbles at high speed? Or they're out in the yard, and all of a sudden they go turning around the yard in a figure 8 pattern at like 600 miles an hour doing the zoomies. You're like, my dog has lost the plot. Well, at the University of Waco adult education program, Professor Ernie J. Wilstein was the one that determined why dogs do the zoomies. In fact, he's got a PhD in dog zoomies, and he was able to lead the research that found the breakthrough reasons why dogs lose their marbles and go running around like they're escaping from the police chasing them. This is the kind of thing you can only do in Waco, Texas. Number 9. What are you going to do when summer hits? You're going to go to the beach? You're going to go to the forest and go hiking? You're going to go camping? What are you going to do? Well, maybe you should log on to the Waco What You Gonna Do app. Now, there's other communities that have apps, that help people find different things to do in the summer with their kids. Maybe it's classes, maybe it's taking regular school classes that'll help with their education. Maybe it's fun classes like horseback riding or making lanyards or that kind of summertime stuff. But the What You Gonna Do app, sponsored by the city of Waco, that's available on the Apple App Store and Google Play, gives you so many more options, guys. And just as an example, if you've opened up the app, every morning they'll give you a snapshot of things available that day that you might want to just participate in that day, and you're done. And in one single day in Waco, you can learn how to make pepper shakers. You can learn to make salt shakers in a separate class. And then in the afternoon, they have a combined class where you learn to make both salt and pepper shakers. Guys, you walk away from your day-long training with your own custom-made, homemade, do-it-yourself salt and pepper shakers. That's not available in all cities. It's only available on the What You Gonna Do app in Waco, Texas. And finally, number 10. We hope it's number 10. Number 10 of the things that are available for you to do and only do in Waco, Texas. It's the helicopter rides to Austin and back. Ride the helicopter to Austin and back. And I'm not saying sitting in the helicopter. I'm saying hanging from the ladder upside down by your feet. That's right. That's right. You can hang from the ladder that is descended below the helicopter all the way to Austin from Waco. Guys, you're talking about a 3-hour flight via helicopter, and you will be hanging upside the whole time, but I'm telling you, your back will never feel better. Now, sometimes the helicopter goes a little low, and you might be dragged along the ground and some rooftops and over some dog houses and gravel, and you might have some dogs chasing you and cats kind of scratching at you because you're interrupting them basking in the sun in the backyard of the house. And you know how cats don't like to be interrupted when they're sunning themselves. You know how cats get when you come flying through, hanging upside down from a ladder on a helicopter, and the pilot went a little low. Well, still, your back is never going to feel better. You're going to be a little bruised, but when you get to Austin, you're going to stretch out that back, and you're going to go, I never felt better. I'm going to sleep like a baby. Guys, that is one thing that is only available in Waco, and that caps our list of 10 things that you can do only in Waco, Texas.